Hey guys, how's it going? So, if you've already watched the whole replay video from the Friday from leaving to the end and the recap, this is the pickups video. So this is going to be separate because you think putting this in with the video would just make the whole thing far too long. It's probably long already, I don't know how long it is, but putting this in will just be a massive time.
It'd be too long for you to watch.
So basically,
it'd be a tooty video basically, so don't go there.
So, I mean, we're estimating 45 minutes to an hour this video is going to be, we're not too sure.
Yeah.
But we're going to say, just pause it now, get a tea,
or
get
a beer,
or a Coke, or whatever you're drinking, or water, or whatever.
You're going to need it.
And, yeah, baby, and your tissues.
Oh, tissues.
Yeah, we've got some porn. We've got cartridge porn, we've got box porn, we've got clothing porn.
Yes.
We've got everything, So get yourself ready. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do, I'll show something with Joe when we alternate it. So one each, boom, 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 boom. And we're basically going to show you in the order we got it.
As the day progressed.
As the whole thing from Friday. Because we kind of remember how we got things and when we got them from. So we'll kind of show you how we got them in a bundle or where they come from and at what point. So we'll go from there. So, do you want to start?
I'll start.
Go for it.
I'll start. Well, obviously, you'll have seen the video. Dave were rapping on my door, opens the door and invades my house, and and basically it brought some games down for me anyway that I'd probably be interested in because now I've started another new collection. I'm a bit of a NES virgin, to be honest with you. And he says, I've got some games for you, I'll bring them down, you can have a look at them. So I said, fair enough. So obviously showed him around the room. He obviously modded my NES, my NTSC NES, and he goes, right, there's a box of games, what do you want, you know, and he pulled them out. I went, sold.
We put them in and played them for literally about a minute. Bang,
sold. So it starts with me, and I've got a fair few NES games, and they're not rubbish. These are quality straight away. So I've started off quite well. So I'm going to grab the first pile, and we'll take it from there. Right.
So should we do this one? Should we just do like a pile at a time, or?
I'm going to show them all. This is a video, mate. It's a proper video. Now, obviously, you know where Dave's concerned, he's going to have fucking quality games. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to start with the best. And I've got a couple of Turtles games first. Now, I've bought one last night off eBay to finish the trilogy. So these are all finished, thank God. But obviously, I've got this one, which is Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project. If you can see that, sorry about the glare, but absolutely pristine.
There you go.
There you go.
Bit of reflective porn.
Bit of reflective porn. Right, let's just get that in there for you. Look, I'm not going to mess about it, but there you go. That's Turtles 3. Great start. And then obviously, then we got Turtles, the very first one, and that's absolutely, as per usual, pristine, gleaming. But that's number 2. Now, obviously, I've got Turtles 2 Arcade. I've got Turtles 2 Arcade, which I bought off eBay last night, so that's on its way. So I've completed that trilogy, thank God. Now, the next couple are Ghostbusters games. Now, this one is obviously Ghostbusters 2. Is this the one, the top-down one? No,
that's not. That's a side-scroller.
Is this a side?
That's the side-scroller.
This is the Activision one, the poor version of obviously Ghostbusters 2, the side-scrolling action one. This one,
it's alright.
It's not bad,
but you need it for the collection.
But it's part of the collection, and as I say, when I collect now for the NES, I'm collecting carts only, which is good for me because I can get variants of other games. So you'll see a lot of different variants in labels.
Come back that in 6 months to be boxed.
Yeah. No. But anyway, there's the Activision version of Ghostbusters, and then you have the HAL Laboratory one, which is the much better version. Obviously, this is the top-down one. I had to do this, and I was absolutely awful at it. It just like ripped the piss out of me as I was playing it, to be honest. But as you can see, Retro Dave, absolutely perfect.
So that plays like a bit like Zelda Link to the Past, a bit like a top-down.
It's a top-down view,
really
2 characters, really good game. But obviously, stuck it in, played it, and I thought, sold.
Yeah.
So there's game number 4. Now these
this
two
could be a future spoiler, here, couldn't it?
Yeah, this is a future spoiler, but he done a brilliant deal for me on these ones. Anyway, obviously, I'm going to get a power glove. There's no two ways about it. I've got a NES. I want a power glove. It's not going to be boxed, but I'll be quite happy to get myself a decent, good conditioned power glove. Yeah. So obviously, I'll show these together. I have now the only two games available for the power glove, which is obviously the glove ball, super glove ball, and obviously the Badge Street Brawler. They're not the best games in the world, but to be honest, they are games I need for the power glove. Simple as that. But I've got those. Right, so let's move on to the second pile. I ain't finished yet, guys. Right. Okay.
I cleared you out before we even left your house.
He cleared me out. I had no spending money before I even left the house. Yeah. So, we've got a couple of crackers here. Obviously, firstly, Contract. Say no more about this, everybody knows the Contract.
Don't need to say any more from that.
It is just class in a piece of plastic.
Simple as
it's an essential game. So there's Contract.
All prices, man.
Yeah, thanks, mate. And then, obviously, we got Super Contra, and that yet again is in absolutely pristine condition. I'm not going to show you the back all the time because there's nothing worth looking at the back, but the label is in mint condition as per usual. And no, I'm not going to show you the other Contra because I haven't got that one yet. What's the name of that one?
Contra Force.
Contra Force. I haven't got that yet, but trust me, watch this space. Watch this space. And then we have another classic game, Heavy Barrel. And this game, I play this, and this is a fantastic looking game.
The soundtrack's epic.
Oh my god, the soundtrack is absolutely awesome. I mean, look, I'll show you the old label. Fucking, is it shiny? Oh yeah, just about, just about. But you know, you can see the shine on the cart. You can see how good and quality these are. But there's Heavy Barrel, and then obviously. Oh, I can show you that one.
Yeah, slide that back over there.
That's later on.
Yeah.
Right now, and the last one before I left my house was this one, which is a pretty rare title to have, and that's Batman Returns, and it's absolutely pristine. And I'm very, very happy. And I had a great deal off Dave. He done me a spiffing deal for what all these games I've had behind me. Absolutely superb. But there's the last one for me, guys. So after that, we moved on. And I think it's Dave's turn.
Yeah, so from Jay's, we drove to Woodlands.
We did.
So I got to Carl's, and the first thing I got off Carl, because I needed a couple that I was missing, was just the old McDonald's toy mushroom. Oh, does it work? Yeah, that works. So yeah, so I got the mushroom. I saw that on his shelf here. He said, "You got any doubles?" He said, "I've got two of them." So I just kind of nabbed it. He said I could have it, so that was cool.
Simple as.
So then where did we go from there? So then we went to Richard's.
Richard Turner's.
Now I sold Richard a game, traded the game with him.
That's right, yeah.
And I modded his NES for him, but I didn't actually get anything off him, did I?
No. So
my next bit was literally do Ocarina fella.
That's right, yeah.
So Ocarina fella Carl, we organised a trade. This has been going on since I sold my Sega stuff and my N64 and stuff like that. And I said to Carl, before I sold my N64 stuff off, I said, listen, is there anything I've got that you need or you want? And he said, I won't obviously give it away because he'll do his own video. But there's several items he wanted off me. I kept them by. I said, don't worry, I'll keep it for Blackpool. I'll bring it with me. We'll do a trade. And then I arranged a trade with him of something I wanted it. He had. We agreed, and he brought it along. And I honestly couldn't believe the condition of it. When he pulled it out, he said, Dave, this is for you. Everyone's like, what? Yeah. And I couldn't, but I thought it would be a lot more beat up than what it is.
And it's nowhere near.
But there's also, I'll get the Brucey out first, because obviously that's going to get in the way otherwise. You can hear the noise, you can guess it's a box of some sort. Right. Okay, right, we'll come back to that. There's a few bits in there, get out of there.
Yeah, get out of there.
Right, so the first part of the trade was for a Super Nintendo Star Wing box, and now we'll do the pop box point. Let's see that trailer. See that? It's not going to focus now. It's going to fuck it up.
Oh no, that's all right. That's good.
Yeah. So there's a few light marks, but on the whole, I mean, you look at the edges. It's
a top-notch box, mate.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice condition. It's not torn, but yeah, it's going to go well with my spare PAL SNES. So I've only got the I've got an action set. All Stars one's a bit bashed, and I've got the standalone SNES console box, the grey box. So to have the Starwing one, that's going to be awesome. So, but in this there's also a few bits in here that I wanted to poach for my mint action set at home, and it's just something to add to it. It's a switch box, but it's brand new, sealed in a bag, and that's going to go in my NES action set, which I've got, which is in basically brand new condition. That's going to add to build that up as a new thing. It's also got a very good condition, like the RF there. This is the short lead that goes from this switch box to your TV. I'm focusing, going to fuck up now.
Yeah.
And it's missing that lead. So I've got them to go in my action set. Now what I didn't know is when we pulled this out last night.
Yeah.
We didn't. So when I opened the box, I got that far. Then I took the whole thing out of in the room, and there's oh my god, I can move the stuff in here. So there's a couple of bags here. This is the console bag, sorry. And then it had this bag, and this bag is the original Starwing instruction manual and the poster, and it's still sealed. It's never been opened. So this is, you know, I mean, that hasn't even been touched, that manual in there.
Absolutely mint condition.
It's brand new. So just to have even that is just really nice to have, and I can then slowly build this box up to make a nice complete system. Yeah. So Carl, that is fucking excellent. And I said after we done the trade, I mean, he was happy, I was happy, but I couldn't let him just get away with giving me this box, so I bought him a little present today. Yeah. And I'm sure when he does his video, you have to watch it. I looked after him, didn't I?
You did.
I bought him a couple of little bits.
Yeah.
Not, you know, just because I wanted to, because I know that he bought something, and he said he was missing it, and I went back around the stalls, and I went back to a trader and said,
and you found it,
I've got it for him.
Yeah.
So that kind of made me feel better that it was even more of a fairer deal, because I felt that, you know, I'd give him some bits he wanted. I've got what I wanted, and I thought, well, I'll get him that, and that will help him build his sets up as well. So, so we've got that, and you also gave me some bloody freebies, the Brucey bonuses. As most of you know, I like my Turtles, my Ghostbusters, my Gremlins, all my old school 80s, 90s films and cartoons. I'm not sure where he got these from, but these are dated like December 1990, 91. Yeah, 1990.
All 91, isn't they? Yeah.
And basically, they're old Turtles comics. So there's a few here. I'll try and give you a quick rundown. I think you see this in the light. They're just comics, yeah. And that for the age of them, they're still all in one piece, aren't they?
Yeah.
A few crinkles and creases.
But you're going to respect that for the age anyway, aren't you, sir?
But they're all there, and they're going to be definitely worth a read. I mean, I'll just give you a quick idea of what they look like inside. So they're just... I'm going to do this in the light, look.
No, you see, no.
Just proper old school cartoons. It's just nice to have these kind of things in the game room, isn't it? Just these ones are in quite a nice condition. Yeah, there's several different issues. Turtle van on that one. Hopefully you can see this in the light, because where we're sat, we've got a light above us, a light behind us, light in the bathroom. We're trying our best to
give you the best light possible, isn't it? Yeah.
Another Turtles Adventures one, from a slightly later edition, that is.
Yeah, it is.
There's some toys on the back. Don't know how that is. You might not be able to see it from where you're looking. And another one. Can you see that?
That's better. Yeah, that's good. That's better.
Yeah, we apologise for the amateur lighting. I'm not in my usual spot, you know, we're just trying to do it as best we can. So yeah, so that was the first trade, and we did that and the kind of at the bar where we were sitting.
Yeah.
Carl come out, I've got something for you. He just come in this bloody SNES box. I was like, what? So I went back to the van, done our trade. So that was the first kind of trade we did. And then we went on to Richard Turner's.
Yeah.
And then while I was modding Richard's NES,
I was looking at his shelves.
and you spotted couple of things.
He said, I've got a few games for you, you interested? So I said, well, let's have a look at what you got.
Yeah.
And if you know what I'm into, I love my Master System, and I'm still collecting for it, and there is going to be a return of the Man vs Master System, but I'm just edging towards it. Got to get a few games before I even think about starting, because you know what happened last time. So he had some games on his shelf, and he goes, take a look, Jay, anything you want you can have. So I said, okay, I'd look, and I found a few Master System games. Now, usually I wouldn't show these, but because this is a special time, you know, we're in Blackpool, it's a road trip, it's a pickup, so they're going to be shown. Simple as that. So I'm just going to edge over here and go and get them. Right now, right, actually one I've got to keep away.
What's that?
One I got from here.
Ah.
And it don't mingle with Richard's lot. So I've got 5 games off Richard, and he done me a very, very good deal on these, and these are all complete and boxed, which I'm very happy with. And first one is Space Gun, and this is in nice condition. You've got a slight little crack in the case, which is easily replaced, but I'm not complaining about that. But absolutely top notch, fully complete with the manuals. I ain't going to open them up.
That says on batch about part of a pack.
Yeah, part of a pack, that one is, yeah. I've got a couple like that.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, pack ones. And also had this one, and this is part of a pack as well.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is the GP Rider. This ain't a bad, this is actually a 2-player one, this is as well. So I've got GP Rider, which I'm pretty pleased to have. That's in really, really nice condition. And then I've got another one which I've never ever played, so this should be interesting. This is Krusty's Funhouse. Yet again, these are pretty nice condition. The hang tabs are missing, but you know, I'm not too fussed about that. It's the quality of the box and the manual in the game that's more important to me. So Krusty's Funhouse. And then we've got a Disney game, which is The Lion King, and that is actually does have the hang tab, so 1 out of 5 ain't bad. But there you go, that is The Lion King. And then the final one, which I stole off his shelf, is Aerial Assault, which is another one I don't have. So there's the 5 games I've had off Richard Turner, and as I say, he done me a fantastic deal on them. So bang on, mate, fantastic job.
It's a really nice game.
Brilliant. Oh yeah, really nice game.
Yeah. I say it's really lovely.
Yeah.
His family, his mum, his brother. It's really nice to see him when it.
Down
and
to
to see his room, just really nice.
Oh, fantastic.
Really enjoyed ourselves around it. I mean,
Yeah, it's really good. Cup of tea.
Yeah.
Shame we never got to play his arcade machine because it decided not to work when we was
the
there.
screen
That's
just blank.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame, that is.
But maybe another time.
Yeah, there's always another
Always
time,
another
mate.
time.
Always another time.
So after Richards, we come here, and obviously we did the whole thing Friday night, and it worked until now it's when we got to the event now.
Yeah, this is the event day.
So this is when
Today.
we charge in.
Yeah. So I'm going to put these away and then...
Yeah. Right, so hopefully we've got a bit of light now. So, like I said earlier, if you've watched the other video, we started off, I went to Console Passion first, because we kind of, where we got the TV, we knew roughly where the games were in relation to where we wanted to look. So I went to that shelf first, and I grabbed 3 games from Console Passion. I'm not knocking them all over. Right, so I got 3 games from them. Nothing majorly impressive, but I went on the condition, and that they were fairly priced, I believed. So the first one I got, and they're all in these like plastic bags to stop them rubbing together. I'm not going to take them all out because obviously I've got to take them home. I don't want to scuffle the boxes up, so I'm going to keep them in these plastic like packages, so they might be a bit shiny, but there you go. So the first one is Turbo Racing. This is a game I don't own, and as you can see, I mean, it's really sharp, really nice condition, and that was priced at £6, but we bundled these up, so all the prices you see on these games is not the total price I paid, because when you buy it like from these traders, it's always best to do a bundle, so pick a few games and knock a few quid off, but I think, to be fair, they're pretty reasonably priced. I mean,
it was. Yeah.
You're not going to even get that for £6 delivered.
No,
if you
not
eBayed it.
Chance,
so
not a chance.
really happy with that. We've checked all these. I haven't checked these ones, but these are all complete. All their games on their trade stand were complete.
Well, it says it says on the
and you look at the condition, I'm pretty sure that's all going to be legit. So Turbo Racing was the first one I picked up. I don't think I've ever had this game before.
No, I don't think you have.
I don't think I've never had this.
No.
I was searching for. I haven't got it. It's in lovely condition. It's marked at £11, but again, it is in a bundle, and it's Tetris 2. Level puzzle game. I say obviously everyone's got the original Tetris, and I thought, you know, to get the second one, I thought I'd give it a shot. And it's in again, say really nice nick. There we go. The light is looking good now.
Yeah, it's better.
So you can see it's in nice condition. I mean, some of these games I'm going to show, so there is the odd light mark, but like I said before, with games of this age, you've really just got to appreciate how you find them. You know, we did leave some.
You did, yeah.
I mean, I didn't buy all the NES games. Don't get me wrong. I did pick some up, think that's not good enough, and put them back.
Yeah, you did.
I did put quite a few back, but you know, to get these, I was happy. And the final one I've got off them is a game. It's notoriously pretty shite, but like I said, I'm trying to build up my original NES library, and this is a game I needed box complete, and it's Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. But the condition, it is really, really nice.
Pristine, that is.
I mean, £10 for it in that condition. Really happy with that. So it's just a game that I had in my original set, and I needed it box complete. And I haven't really looked for this one box complete, but
you don't really, just
no, it was just there.
Yeah.
And say just for the condition, for a tenner. I can't remember what I paid now, but I think I ended up a couple of quid off. I think it's like 20 quid. I think. But yeah, really happy with those. So those 3 games were the first things I picked up when we rushed over, grabbed them, and then we went. Where did you go? I've got some passion.
I had something off for Raz, then I outside. We're going to have to backtrack for me. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because we charged in.
Yeah,
I grabbed these because we were waiting.
You had them.
You waited for me.
And I waited for you.
Yeah, so let's do that with Raz then. Let's get those done first, and then we'll move on to because you.
Then we move on because then I bought some from another store. So basically, just backtracking slightly, we was obviously queuing outside, and I seen something that Raz had on one of his videos he did about a month ago on what he wanted to sell. And I know on his video before he went to Blackpool, he said, "I took everything back, but there's one game I'm gonna still sell." And obviously he put first dibs onto me. I win, Tootie. I win. So basically, what we did, I bought a game, and it's a game I've been after for a long, long time, and it's Dungeons and Dragons for the Sega Saturn, and it's mint. It's complete.
Everything in there.
Absolutely complete. You know, you got spine card, manual. Okay, it hasn't got the RAM card, and it hasn't got the box, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, I'm more interested in owning the game. Because you can't use a RAM card anyway, because I've already got one to play any game that I want anyway, so there's no point. But the game is absolutely mint, so I had a fantastic deal off Raz with that. But then he threw in a bonus, as per Raz does, which I didn't expect, and he gave me this game specifically for the back cover, because he knows exactly where I'm like with my hats. So he pulls it out and shows me this. And obviously,
I knew straight
away what it was, and basically he gave me a Super Famicom version of Fatal Fury 2. So that is in really, really nice condition. You know, it's got everything, and I even took it out of the box because I know it's going to be absolutely pristine. So that is a total bonus, which I'm absolutely happy as Larry to have. You know what I mean? So it's another one to my Super Famicom collection. So Raz, bless you, mate.
He's a top guy.
Top man. Shaman, never seen you much today.
He's been sleeping.
He's been sleeping.
He pushed himself too hard Friday night.
Tell me about it.
He was
about
steaming off the plane.
Yeah. But cheers, Raz. Nice one, mate.
That's awesome. So then you went and got some bits off.
What was that stall? Actually, I got one from one stall, and I can't think because there was like.
Because we went back to
we went to Console Passions, and then
we went to that big store I got all my them from.
The big store. You got yours first. That's the first port call. That's where you went. So you might as well go for yours.
Yeah.
Go for yours because that's what you went for the big bundle first.
So basically, when we walked in, when we actually walked in, we walked past a few stalls and we saw all these NES games, and I had to just walk past them because I wanted to go to Console Passion first.
You're scoping first, weren't you?
Because we planned to go there first, then come back.
Yeah.
And I went back to this stall, and there was loads of NES carts, weren't there?
Seriously?
A lot of NES games.
It's probably the best stall for NES.
That was the best stall here. For me, the best stall of the day was that. I don't think he had a name, but he said it's his first time in doing a trade stand.
He did a bloody good job for the first time, I'll tell you that much.
He gave me his card.
Yeah, what is his...
I might even be able to show you who he was. There we go.
There you go, Warp Zone. That's
so,
what, yeah.
this is where they came from, this guy. He's an NES collector himself.
Yeah.
So he was, when I said to him, NES games, what
and
you got?
He want the best condition, he just come straight out with it, I want the best condition games you got.
I said, what you got? And basically what happened was, where they got the table set up, they've all got like almost like a table drape over.
That's it, yeah.
Pulled the sheet up, plastic tubs, pulled them out, and I was like, right, I'm talking. He goes, come round the back. So
and we literally behind the stall, weren't it? Yeah.
It's behind the stall, and I thought, now this is what I come for.
Yeah.
This has been worth the wait. This has been worth it just to have dibs on these games. Was just for me. That was made my day.
Yeah.
And the guy was sound. He knew I was an NES collector. He was also an NES collector.
NES collector, yeah.
And he appreciated that. You know, that's what I wanted.
That is what you wanted, yeah.
So we pulled the tub out. I put some games back. So I did say, listen, mate, they're a little bit worse than what I would want to buy. But I got a massive pile of it.
Massive.
And he done me a really good deal. He knocked off, I think in total, because they were right. I think it was 30 quid knocked off.
About 30 quid knocked off,
yeah. So I had the whole lot of 30 quid knocked off. So I think I was going to show them as they come.
Yeah.
As I pull them off here, right? So first game, again, the condition of this one is good, and these are all complete. These
are all complete.
Yeah?
These ones, yeah.
Because I say I'm not buying box games without manuals.
Not if you can help it.
He had Mega Man 4.
We picked Mega Man 4. He picked it up. I checked it, and there was no manual in it. So
and Mega Man 3, Re-Play box.
Re-Play box, put it back.
So these ones I've got. So the first one is just Nintendo World Cup. I hope you'll be able to see the light. It's all a bit. Right. Hang on, let it come back in focus. It's coming. Right, so Nintendo World Cup. There we go. It's in nice condition. And that C is just on the plastic case, not on the box, obviously, as I want to board it. And that little C means complete. That's just for his inventory.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
There's one that's missing the C, but he robbed the manual out of a worse condition copy and he stuck it in my box.
That one, yeah.
So World Cup, I have this game cartridge only. The only issue with this was basically we checked all the cartridges.
Yeah. The
end label's lifted up, but I'm going to stick my cartridge copy in this box, and I'll just sell on my slightly worn. So Nintendo World Cup. I don't like football, but I like this game because it's basically not a proper football game. It's basically a piss take. It's quite fun. Have you ever played this?
Yeah, I've played it. It is quite.
It's kind of the characters from. What's the name I'm looking for? Street Gangs, which is
Street Gangs,
River City Ransom. They look like that. The characters look like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you basically just beat each other up for the football. It's a really good little game. So Nintendo World Cup. Okay, so I can trust that. Is that knocking everything over now? Next game, I was looking for this as well. I actually had a copy on eBay. I was actually looking at, and I thought I might as well get this one while I'm here. And it's Jurassic Park, and I haven't got this one yet. Obviously, I do now. It's not a replacement game. It's one I was looking for, and I wanted it boxed. And the box is in nice condition. I'd say that's about an 8.5 out of 10.
Easily, yeah.
It's not bad at all. So with me, I mean, as long as the games aren't squashed, the boxes aren't all creased in the middle, just completely fucked, I'm pretty happy. So I'm happy with that game, Jurassic Park. I'm losing my voice, by the way. Sounded croaky.
Snap.
The strain on my voice has been mental today. Yeah, really happy to get this one.
Yeah, bonus.
So, not had this one, Smash TV. Not had this one before. So this is a fresh one. So this has got a little bit of a bash on that corner, but overall, condition-wise, it's not too bad at all. Smash TV. I mean, I've got the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah.
But never had the NES one. But yeah, happy to add that one in. Next up, again, a game I don't own, but I do now. And it's Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja. I know it's not going to have been the best game in the world, but you know, complete an ocean game in the condition of the box. I mean, this is easily, it's a small tear, a 9.
So about,
I'd say about a 9.
Easily.
There's a tear just there, but again, I'm not too worried about that. But the rest of it is really nice. I mean, it's all in Keith's cases, which is going to save me a job in buying bloody all these cases today. Yeah. Oh my god, my throat's killing me.
Yeah.
The next one, I've not got this. Don't think I've ever played it. I took it on a whim that on the screenshots on the front of the box.
It don't look too bad, to be honest.
It's an Activision game. It was originally mission the manual, but he had one where the box was ripped that had the manual, so he took the manual and stuck it in this one for me. So I was really chuffed with that. And it's Swordmaster, sorry. Screenshots looks pretty good, so I thought I'd give that a whirl. So I've never had this game before, but it's in very nice condition. A little bit of crush on the side just there, just a small amount, but I'm happy with that. And there's a hang tab once at the top, so it's a little bit stained. But yeah, I'll take a punt on it. Oh god man, I'm going to lose my voice in a minute. This is an upgrade from my cartridge copy, and it's the original Pac-Man. The cartridge in this is absolutely mint as well. So I checked all these games before I bought them. I took them all out of the cases. Now look, focus is going to go again. Come back. There we go. It can't handle the reflective porn.
No, can't.
The camera needs a tissue. The camera needs a tissue itself. We'll give it a wipe. Yeah. Give that lens a wipe, Jay. I can't fucking cope with this. There we go. It's fixed. Yeah. So yeah, Pac-Man. Obviously, he doesn't need any explaining. Classic game. Classic port for the NES. Happy to have that one boxed. Next up, this is a game I needed to replace from my original collection again that I'm building up from what I had back in the day. These next 3 games were the 3 that I had my maybe pile because the condition was borderline me putting them back. I was just they were a little bit too warm around the edges, but I was happy that he did me a deal. He knocked a few quid off them, and I'm happy to have them because they're not crushed. There's a lot of like edge wear, but I've taken them because I want them for now. But if at a later date I do find a better one, if I come across a better one, they're not expensive games. They're all like 10-15 quid games, and if I see a nice one, I'll just replace it at a later date. But I was happy to bundle them up, get 6 quid knocked off them, and I was happy. So the first one is Dragon's Lair. This is actually becoming quite a difficult one to find in nice condition. I don't know why. I was looking recently, and it doesn't come up in nice condition very often at all. They're either cart only or really bashed up, and this one, I'm not going to be able to see it through the plastic. It's not crushed, but the edges are quite like grey white, where it's really been. It's got quite a bit of shelf wear on the edges, if you can see through the plastic. But overall, I was pretty happy. I think this is I think you better see that on that edge. It probably, to you lot, it probably looks absolutely fine. It is fine. I'm happy with it, but. It's just they were just borderline on the wear on these, but again, happy to have these, and these are complete as well. Next one is a game. This is an upgrade from a cartridge version I've got, and it's Burai Fighter. And you've never played this, have you?
Never, but it looks really good.
I think you're having the cart off me. I think, yeah. So this has got it's got a War of sticker here, and it's got that tear across the top, which made me think, do I get? But the rest of the box is not too bad at all, really.
No, it's in quite good condition.
It's not bad. I mean, this is. I'm going to say this is about a 7.
7, yeah. It's 7 out of 10, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Again, these ones I just kind of thought, do I, don't I? But he was happy to knock a bit off. We did a deal. So there we are, Burai Fighter. I got stuck on that game when I played it. I had to ask Ninja Bear again, how did you do it?
You're joking?
No, I couldn't work it out. Again, this one is also quite hard to find, box complete, in nice condition.
That coming no manual, unfortunately.
No, I didn't realise. This was the only one. I didn't check this one because I didn't check them because I was in the hurry.
Yeah.
The other ones I checked, but this one's got a manual, but it's okay. I'm sure I'll find one for one game, and that's Kickle Cubicle. It's basically a little puzzle game. I'm trying to think. I'll just show you a screenshot. I'm not even going to try and explain it. Hang on, the camera needs more fucking tissue. Come back. There we go. Right. I think you'll be able to see the screenshots. You basically have to knock your coloured bricks over and kill the enemies.
Yeah, puzzle.
But yeah, it's a good little puzzle game. Again, it's not expensive, but it's quite hard to get boxed and in nice condition. So a little rough around the edges. It is missing the flaps on the top, but to bundle it up, I was happy to pick it up. And again, at a later date, if I come across another one, I shall replace it. And there's a game here actually that I've done that with today. I found I'll show it later on.
Yeah, you show it later on. Yeah.
Now this was the best condition game he had. It's nothing special, you know. Don't worry. It's rubbish, but it's nothing fantastic. But it was the best
condition. It's absolutely.
So it's
superb.
basically 4-player tennis. I did get the cartridge of this fairly recently because it's going for the 4-score adapter, like the off-road. But this was the best condition game he had in his lot. So I thought, well, I'll grab that because again, it's an upgrade for cartridge I've got recently. And that is 4-player tennis. So that was quite a bundle. We'll just give a recap. So this was the pile I got off of him. And he did me a good deal on those. I was happy with it. And that wasn't the last. That wasn't the last time I went to his store. I went back a few more times. Looked over again. I got some gift stuff from other people. But yeah, really good guy. Hopefully he'll be back doing some more trading at other shows. It'll be good to see him again and yeah, see what else he's got. So that was what I got off him, and then after that, Jake,
I went to one store and then went back to him.
Yeah. So while I was in the tray, looting it.
Yeah.
You quickly buggered off and had a quick look round and then come back and then you went back to his store.
I went back to his store.
Yeah, so
now,
you do your bit.
Let's come forward. Right now, as I said, like, Dave was buried his head in the trays looking for all these games.
Until he was trying to fucking
snipe in there.
Fucking coming like that with his big
neck. Yeah, having a go. Oh, wasn't that? So there's a stall next to where Dave was like just rooting through the boxes, and I found one game which is a really good game. Dave said it's a great game. It's a pretty underrated game, but I managed to pick myself up yet another. This is another set of NES games, so even more NES titles to the collection. And I picked up myself Power Blade. Now, anybody who I've talked to about this game, they've said how good this game actually is.
Very underrated.
Yeah, very underrated, but really, really good game. So I was happy to pick that up, and I got that for a fairly cheap price. So it's money well spent. That one is. It's absolutely pristine. Really, really nice label on that one. So that's Power Blade. And then I went back to where Dave was, and at first I just picked 2 games up, but I went back again and I picked another 2 games up. So the first 2 I picked up was one he swore by, and he absolutely said you gotta have this game in your collection, otherwise it's not worth owning a NES. It's Gremlins, and obviously you can see these are in these nice protective cases, which I'm happy with. I'd love these little cases, but there you go, that's Gremlins, and that one's in really, really nice condition, that is. And then also after that I needed this one because this one's going to complete my Mario set, because the Mario 3 I had, the labels ripped on it, and I brought it with me today intending to give it to somebody, and I've just left it in my bag, so anybody wants it you can have it. But what I've got is a really, really nice condition Mario 3, which has now completed my collection, because I've got one more Mario coming from the States, which will complete my Mario selection. So there's Mario 3. And then I wandered away for like 10 minutes, ummed and ahed about 2 games. Well, actually ummed and ahed about 1, because it's quite a pricey game. But then I found another game, and then I said, well, okay, I'll have that game and that one. Will you do a deal for me? And he'd done these 2 for £40, which realistically they are really quite good titles for what they are. So firstly, I found this one, which was obviously the Addams Family, which is in absolutely brilliant condition, with the slipcase. This one is, and as I say, I've seen this one. This is, you know, this is supposed to be quite a rare little title to find, so I was happy to get this one. And then when I got that one, I went back and picked up the game that I originally wanted to buy in the first place, which is the second game in a series of games that I want for the system anyway. But this is probably, I don't know whether is Batman Returns rarer than the one I'm just about to show?
That's a lot more sought after.
Is this more sought after? So there you go. I'm a NES virgin, so I don't know anything, but this one I wanted anyway because it was part of the series that I wanted. So I ended up picking up Batman Return of the Joker, and it's a fantastic cover art on this label. Always really
mint.
Absolutely mint condition.
That's not straight out of a box.
Yeah,
that label.
Yeah, absolutely superb condition. This is so. I had that, and I had the Addams Family, and it done me a deal. So I had a really good deal with these because obviously originally that was around £30, and that one was just more or less in the region of that. So we come to an agreement, and I got them for a good deal. I ain't going into the prices. At the end of the day, you know, I'm just happy with the deal. We were happy with what we paid. That's it, exactly right. So those are yet another 4 NES games that I picked up. And what was after that, Dave?
I went and got a system.
You went and got a system?
Mate, and this for me, you wouldn't believe it, but out of all the games I've bought, what I've got here, for me was my favourite pickup. Basically my wife gave me some money to come away with as early birthday money, so my birthday's next month. She kindly gave us some money, and she said, get yourself something that you really want when you're there for your birthday. So I've decided that this is what I've chosen as my birthday present. Right, so there's a guy there. I might as well tell him what it is.
You might as well tell him.
So basically, the guy there, he does modded Game Boys, Game Boy Original, Pocket, Colour, SP, you name it. And what he does, he backlights them, he modifies them, he customises them, paints them, different buttons, different surrounds. He'll make anything you want. But with me, as much as nice as they looked, and in the footage you'll see on the standee all the different coloured screens, blue, red, green, anything.
I like the blue one.
See with me, I like to keep things simplistic. I like to have
the originality.
Yeah. So I've chosen an original Game Boy, but it's had a backlight mod and a contrast mod. So it's had another chip soldered on the board. I mean, I'm not very technically minded like that, but he went on about it. And he basically explained how it worked and what it does. And basically, not only is it backlit, but it does something with the contrast where it reverses. So when you turn the Game Boy off, normally the screen goes like a green, but this is black. So the contrast is reversed, and it makes the picture really sharp, really nice. Yeah. So not only is it backlit, but it's absolutely beautiful. So I chose an original Game Boy. Now, he was asking 50 quid for these models. And I think the SPs were a bit more, 60.
And
the Game Boy
clear
Pocket,
ones and Game Boy Pocket as well.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
And obviously, if you wanted to have all the other bits, it might be an extra. But yeah. I wanted the original one. And I said to him, well, because you know, people know that you can buy a backlight kit for probably 12 quid off eBay. If you know how to use a soldering iron, you'd probably do it yourself.
You'd be able to do it yourself, wouldn't you?
But yeah, I don't want to risk doing it anyway. No. I ain't got the time to mess about doing that. I'd rather pay some bit of money that he's passionate about, and this guy was like Kieran, Game Boys Rules. He loves handheld stuff.
Yeah.
And this guy was just Game Boy, loved all the handheld systems. And I said, so do you literally just put a screen in, that's it? He's like, no. And he showed on his phone. He's so passionate. He took a picture. He showed us. So it's all the Game Boys apart, all laid out. He soaks all the cases in soapy water, cleans all the grime. He replaces all the little the rubber under the buttons on the board.
And all that, yeah.
Pardon me. Cleans all the springs so there's any corrosion. Cleans all the contacts. Cleans the board. Everything. So basically, it's a fully refurbished system with a backlit screen, modded, guaranteed. Any problems, he said, just, you know, I'm happy for you to send it back to me.
Even after 2 years,
yeah,
he didn't care.
He said absolutely fine. Yeah, absolutely. Because I think he said the screens are, you know, protected under warranty for 2 years anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But so the guy was sound. I knew that it wasn't just a car booted Game Boy that he just put a £12 screen in and a 50 quid price. That he'd gone through the effort, and I thought, right, I want to get a nice quality system. So the system I've got, and I'll show you, I've got a demonstration for you, so I can get the dust off it. So this is the system. I'm hoping you'll be able to see this. It's not yellowed at all. It's in really lovely condition. And when you press the buttons, it's literally like tight as anything. Yeah. It is like, brand new. That D-pad, innit?
Yeah.
It's really, really lovely condition. It didn't come with any games, so I actually brought my Game Boy Pocket with me to play in the queue while we were waiting. But I've got Tetris in there. So this is the Game Boy, and you see, I mean, you can see the screen, but it's actually black. So they're normally like a green and they're off.
Colour, yeah.
So when we fire it on, I hope this is going to come my first time. Look at that.
That is bright.
It's absolute. I'm this ain't gonna fucking look.
Yeah,
Too much porn.
It's gonna blow.
Console porn. Right, so I think I'll be able to see that screen. But it is sharp as a nail.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Let's see, look.
Blurred straight away. You can't take it, can you?
And I'm honestly over the moon with that. I stood there, I was playing it thinking that just looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and there's not a scratch on that fucking screen.
No, it's absolutely immaculate.
It's like a brand new system.
Yeah.
And I think if Nintendo had made these like this from factory,
that's something into that.
Honestly, that is that for me is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
This is my pickup
of the day.
My favourite find of the day. You're not going to be able to see this because the camera can't take it, but it is literally sharp as anything.
Super sharp. Yeah.
And you can adjust the contrast. I can show you. Like you can white it out and then come back in, and it is pin sharp. Yeah. And so you can adjust it to the game to really get. Yeah, I'm not going to go on about it, but it's like the Bang & Olufsen of Game Boys. The big screen. Yeah. Your TV. I love that telly, man. Anyway, got that. Now he also had a couple of other bits in his stand. So when I saw his stand first, I saw some things laid out.
Yeah.
And he had quite a crowd around him. And as I went to walk past, I clocked it. I literally, my arm, I go to fucking slipped in like that, pulled it out, and I looked at it and I thought, fuck, it ain't working. And he said it doesn't work. But he said, I've tried to get it to work. He said he didn't want a lot for it. He wanted a tenner for it originally.
Yeah.
Didn't want to pay a tenner for saying it didn't work. Really. But I got chatting to the guy and basically threw it in.
Yeah, it's good.
He threw it in for it, right? And what it is, I've got some old watches, Nintendo watches, and this is the only one I'm missing that I want, and it's the hardest one to find, and it's a Super Mario World wristwatch. It's a shot. He thinks it might be water damaged inside, but the screen doesn't. It's crazy on the floor. There's a bit of scuffing on the top. I mean, it doesn't work anyway. It doesn't really matter. But this is, I'm looking for this, ideally one still in his packet. I don't think it's going to happen. But you can't see fuck on this camera.
It's quite dark with that in it, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, you get the idea. So it doesn't work, but he gave it me for nothing. I said I wanted it. Give him 50 quid for the Game Boy, the watch come with it. So it's going to go on the wall with my other ones. And if I do come across a working one, obviously I'll swap it out. But it's just nice to have the one I'm missing on display. So really happy with that. He threw in a case, plastic case, Nintendo case, just to stick it all in, to take it home so nothing gets damaged. So that sits in there. I have the watch folded up in the top, close the lid. Happy days. So for me, the Game Boy was awesome. So their wife paid for that. That's my early birthday present.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. And then after that, what do we do then?
What do we do?
We down bags.
We're down bags,
so we come back to the room.
That's right.
We offloaded the shit we've got.
Yeah.
And then what we did was we were happy that we'd kind of done our charging round. We'd done the charge. And then we basically went back in and just relaxed and paced it round.
Yeah, we just
double checked the stalls, had a nice little flick through, a nice little look around.
Yeah.
And then we found more shit. So what did you come across next?
What did I come across? Right. Well, me and Dave, we just parted ways, and he went his way and I went mine for a good, nearly talking a good couple of hours.
Yeah.
And I firstly went to Console Passions again.
We both went back there,
yeah, we both went back there, obviously separate times, but obviously I was looking for Master System essentially, and there's really nothing there that I wanted in terms of Master System, which I was pretty disappointed about. And then I was listening to Tootie talking about his PC Engine, so I went and found the shelf of PC Engine games, so I thought I'll have a look through, see what's there. And I did pick myself up a couple of nice CD games for the old Duo RX. A couple of fighting games, which you know, I love my fighting games, and I haven't bought any fighting games for a while now, so 2 nice additions to add to the old PC Engine collection. And the first one I picked up, which was a reasonable price, which was the Fatal Fury. I think, yeah, Fatal Fury 2 this one is, and that has got spine card complete, and that's really nice condition for a decent price, which I didn't have. And then I seen this one right next to it, so I thought I might as well have this one, which is Fatal Fury Special. Exactly the same, brilliant condition, spine card and everything with it. So I got myself something different rather than just going for the NES. I know I've overloaded on the NES, but you know, I just wanted to pick something else up to know that I've got a variety of games for all the systems that I buy. So I picked those up, and then that was me done.
That was the last bit you bought.
For a bit. Yeah. I've got a couple more, and then I got a couple more items, but that was me done, and then it was back to Dave.
Right, so I ended up traipsing back over to Console Passion. I actually originally asked them for a original Mario Land on the Game Boy box. I want that one in absolutely pristine condition. It's the only one I'm missing in box form. Didn't have it, but while they were looking, because they had all the shelves, but they had cabinets, and the guy was actually on the cabinet, and that's where they had the pricier stuff, or the rarer stuff, or if you like. And while he was looking on the shelf, and he looked in the cabinet, I kind of looked in the cabinet and kind of looked at the edges, and I spotted 2 games, and I was like, how did I miss them first time? But I saw them as a pair, and they're basically, they're a set.
Yeah.
And I thought, see one that have both together, I thought, they're mine. I'm having them. And they're USA versions, but as you know, I'll collect for both. And we've checked these are complete. As you see, I've had them open on the table. We checked them, the cart condition labels and all that. So the first one is 1942. So again, the porn is not going to happen really with the light, but you get the idea. It's in nice shape. Again, ignore the price because they were bundled up. So we've got 1942 classic Capcom game, like I said before, Konami, Capcom, NES, NES. You can't go far wrong. Can't go wrong. And then, as you probably know, as in the set, 1943 was there as well. So both USA versions, both in nice condition. A little tiny bit of wear on the edges, all complete, all there. No import charges, no risky postage, anything. Bought them on the day, got the set, bundled them up. Really happy with that. Nice. And they also had one other game. This is an upgrade. I've got the game ready, but the box is knackered, totally knackered. And for £8, it's just isolated warrior. Yeah, I always struggle trying to say that. But the box is bang on, absolutely bang on. There's a little nick on the top, but it is really nice, a really nice condition. Yeah. So for £8, just to replace my bashed up one, I thought I might as well. So I grabbed those 3. So got a bundle deal. So really happy with that. So I've got a Console Passion. I'll just click one more little thing because it's only one thing that's own. Yeah. As I traipsed back through and headed back towards where I got that stash of NES games, they were selling t-shirts, hats and ornaments, sweets and all that kind of shit. I spotted this keyring, Mario keyring. I thought I'd get that. I'll put on my van keys or whatever, but yeah, I thought it was nice, £4.
Yeah.
So I grabbed the Mario keyring, and I then bumped into Ocarina Fella again, and Chris is shanked. And then what happened? And then I think we ended up going back towards the bar and bumped into a few people.
For a bit, yeah.
And what happened was, I'll talk about that. That's my next bit.
Yeah.
So then you appeared.
I appeared
because this was a good couple of hours when it walking around.
About a couple of hours.
And then we met back again at the bar.
Yeah. And I went back out because you know I'm like with hats. I wanted a new hat because what was his name? It was that one guy. Not Retro Tom?
Tom.
Is it Retro Tom?
He had a hat on as well.
Retro Tom.
He bought a hat.
That's right. Retro Tom comes swagging in, and he had a really nice Pac-Man hat, and I thought, man, I love that hat.
Yeah.
So I went, where's the shop? Show me. So I went out to this hat store, tons of hats, and I seen the Pac-Man one. I thought I like it, but I wanted another one, and I seen it straight away. I thought I've got to have this hat. So I went and bought myself a Luigi hat. So you can see on the front,
That's nice.
Luigi, green cap, and straight away I loved it, and I thought nice one. So I got this, but I just didn't do that. Next to the store that Dave got his keyring from, there's a t-shirt shop.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of good t-shirts, but this one, he says it's the last one, it's discontinued after you buy it. And I thought, I'm having it, and whether it was, I don't care.
It was nice t-shirts.
But
nice
I actually, if you can see, Street Fighter.
We'll tip that. You can see.
There you go. It's got the Street Fighter logo on, and it's got all the characters on Street Fighter. So I was well happy to have that. And then I went to Dave's stall where he bought his keyring, and I seen another hat. I actually, tell a lie, I didn't see it. I went back to him, and he says to me,
I told you about that hat.
He went, have you seen the Mario hat? Have you seen that? There's another one. It's brilliant. You'll like it. I went, come on, let's go and have a look at it then. Yeah. So we went back into the stall.
I showed you.
And I showed me. I said, yeah, it's nice hat. I can't afford that. No, leave it. I've got one hat. I don't want another one. So went back in, had a drink with the lads. Then me, Daz, and a couple of others, we was playing the arcades. And I got well into the arcades playing it. And all of a sudden I seen this hand come in front of me, in front of the arcade machine, and I seen a bag, and I thought, what the hell's that? I turned around, and Daz,
being Daz,
Cajonas Deloro, being Daz, he went and bought me the hat. So now I've got this hat as well, and I don't know what to say, mate.
You got to show us, mate. I love that. Look
that
at the pictures
is,
on that.
You know, Mario, and then you've got all the characters.
And look under the peak.
And then under the peak,
look at that.
Mario.
That's wicked.
And that is what you call a cap. And I'm well happy with this. Unbelievable, Daz. What you've bought me here.
They're really nice.
Very nice, mate. You're top man. Top man. What can I say? What can I say? But 2 brand new hats, and after that, I think that was my lot. Well, I thought it was going to be, but it's back to Dave now.
Yeah, yeah. So when we went back to the bar, and I told you about the hat.
Yeah.
I picked up some games at Console Passion, and I had them in my hand. I put them back because I was I really want to go just NES stuff. And I saw these NES games, and I held them. I thought I just stay focused. NES, and
you couldn't pass them
I
up.
put them down. Went back to the bar. I said, do you know what? There's some nice NES games over there.
Yeah.
Like £8, £10, and they're mint like brand new, factory fresh condition almost.
Yeah.
And I thought,
I'm gutted because I didn't know.
Because I thought if you don't get them in that when they're that good,
you're never
going to
like
get them. And you went to buy them on eBay 6 months, you pay more anyway.
You'll pay more than that. What you got? What you got there? You
You
definitely.
think you're there, you can get a bundle deal.
Buy them while you're there.
Why not?
See them, buy them, mate. That's it.
I said to you, right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to fuck off back over there and have a look. If they're still there, I'll get them. If they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
So I went back, and what was it, 4 games. I'll show you these 4 games. And when you see the condition of these, and I mean, before the video I was showing you, you were like, fuck me, you didn't even realise they were there.
No.
In that nick as well.
No.
Again, don't expect fantastic Demon Crest titles, but they're fairly good, and I'm happy with them, and the condition is just, right up my street.
Yeah, proper condition.
So the first one is a card shop grade I've got of Crash Dummies. I know they're in the plastic bags, but Jay will vouch that they are almost out of the cellophane mint.
Yeah.
Absolutely bang on. I mean, that was priced at 12. But what I'm showing, remember these are bundled, and the whole lot, they were basically 10 quid a game.
Yeah.
It's 40 quid, 4 games. That's upside down. But really, absolutely
super
nice condition.
Yeah.
Next up, I'll do the PAL one first, sorry. It's a 2 PAL, 2 USA. And again, this one, I've got Pinball Dreams already. This is Pinball Fantasy, so it's another one I haven't got. And I mean, it's literally, look, see the camera can't take it.
No.
Cannot take
it's too much.
it. Can't take the sharp edge. I mean, it's in it. It looks like it's just been opened.
Yeah, seriously, just been opened.
Yeah, absolutely made up with that.
Yeah.
Pinball Fantasies. And then 2 American ones. Again, I haven't played either of these two.
I wish I knew.
James Bond Jr. I mean, a USA game boxed in that condition for £8. You can't fucking.
If I'd have seen them, I'd have had them myself.
You couldn't. You'd pay £8. You'd pay £8 postage from the States
for that
and the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't go wrong. It's a no-brainer. I had to go back and thought, right, fuck it, get a few SNES games. I've got my NES games. Yeah, really happy to have these few SNES titles. And finally, I've never played this game. It's probably a bit iffy, but I don't know. I want to try it out. But I mean, again, the condition of it. This is almost a factory fresh out of the packet job.
Condition alone, yeah.
Home Alone. But I mean, yeah, I don't think you couldn't import it for.
You'd never get it in that condition.
For that price.
No, not that price. No chance.
I mean, I bundled up, I don't know, £8, but the other ones are a bit more. So I think, yeah, they're £10 each. I'm sure they were. They're not a few quid off. So happy with that. And okay, again, like I say, you can go to the stall, pick it up and look at it before you buy it, and you make your mind up. You think that's fucking crisp. You think, yeah, I'll pay that. But when you're looking at pictures,
it's different.
It's good. But also, we rely on it heavily.
Yeah.
But to be there
and to have,
have these 4 games like that in your hand, and you're looking at them, and you're thinking, do you know what? £10 each. Fuck,
they're worth it.
You're gonna do it, aren't you?
Seriously.
So I've got those, and then after I picked up those, after I broke my SNES rule, right, I went back over to the store where you got your Power Blade.
Yeah.
The store adjacent to all those tubs of NES games.
That's right. Yeah.
Earlier. Let me stick it in here. And I spotted these 3 games. I spotted the NES game first. I'll show it first. So I spotted the NES game he had in the box. Again, I checked it, opened it up and checked it. The focus is gone. Hang on. There we go. And it's again, this is a cartridge upgrade of a game I've already got, and it's Joe Mac Caveman Ninja. The original price label was £40. It was at 17, but we've done a deal. That was. I'm not sure I can't pay these now. I think it was £50. Yeah. So these 3 games already. I remember they bundled them at £50.
Yeah.
So Joe Mac Caveman Ninja, and the box. I mean, that's little bit of edge there. I'm gonna say that's a 9. That's in really nice condition. Box complete. That one. Again, it's been out of the packet because we checked it all before I bought it. So Joe Mac Caveman Ninja. The 2 SNES games. This is also a box upgrade from my box copy, which is quite squashed, and it's still sealed one end, and that I was happy with that. And it's the almighty launch title F-Zero. And again, this is the very first Super Nintendo game I ever played when I got my SNES. When we set it up, this is the first one. I say it's still, one end is still sealed up with a Nintendo seal. Box is in really nice condition. So it's just a little bit of, tiny bit of edge where it's been opened.
Nothing, yeah.
And a little bit there, if you're not going to see it. But again, really happy to have that one in this condition on the edges on the shelf. That's going to be
nice. Really nice.
And the final game, the mintest probably PAL Super Nintendo game I've bought today, and this is obviously a cartridge upgrade, but this is cellophane fresh.
Absolutely, yeah. You could have bought it out of shop today.
Yeah, and it's Super Smash TV. So Monkey Spaz, get your tissue out. Really nice, and this game is a good game. It is in really nice condition. Really happy to pick that up. So you bundled them up, those 4 for £50. Free for £50, so I can't count. Yeah, game, it's a fantastic game. Really happy with that. And then that
was you. And then he bumped into me because I went down to meet him, and he says, I got something for you. I went, what? I said, well, obviously you bought your Batman Return of the Joker, and you got Batman Returns, and I said, I've been looking for a Batman. I cannot find one at all.
You asked me, did you spot one today?
Did you spot one today? Have you seen one today? He goes, no. He said, nothing. And it was funny that he went back to the shop again where he got like everything.
That's when I got those last 3 games.
Last 3 games, and the guy had restocked, and he found and bought me as a gift, I might add, Batman. and it's in the slipcase, pristine, and I've got now all the Batman games. So
in a weekend,
in 24 hours,
Yeah.
I've got them all. So I'm well happy to have that. That is my best game of the day, as far as I'm
Really?
concerned. Oh, easily.
So
Not to expect it, I didn't expect that, mate, and to have that game.
I did, because I know you really wanted it. I thought to do it, man.
Superb.
Just to, yeah.
But I got that, and then we're heading back to the room then. And lo and behold, I actually bought a Master System game, and it was all at £2, and it's absolutely complete.
£2.
£2.
You couldn't even buy it. You couldn't even buy it on eBay for the postage.
Not a chance. No.
No.
So I managed to pick myself a game that I haven't definitely got, which is Galaxy Force. And as I say, this is in really good condition, hang tab and all, and the box and the instructions and the manual, mint, pristine, £2. So that is me done. That's everything I picked up today.
And we've done it, yeah.
And Dave,
shown it all, haven't we?
that's the lot.
Yeah, we've spent a few quid, but we're happy.
Oh, we're
We've
happy.
come away happy. We've had an absolute amazing time.
Yeah.
We're happy with what we bought,
Definitely.
and we would do it again tomorrow if we could.
Yeah.
So we're now gonna we said before, we're actually gonna play some games now. It's now,
We bought enough. Let's
it's
play.
now 12 minutes past 12.
Wow. How long's that been going on for?
I don't know.
That's
Hour?
That's over an hour, that isn't it?
Yeah, we're sure you've enjoyed it anyway.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So we're gonna leave it there, guys. We're actually gonna play some of the games now. We're gonna sit there and get something and have a go. So take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
We shall catch you again in the next one.
All the best,
Take
guys.
it easy.